Hello everyone, this is Kelly Beard of KarmicTools.com, and this is your weekly forecast for October 15th to the 21st of 2023. So our quote for the week says, "Create a world culture that supports public well-being and empowers individual fulfillment." We are claiming a balance and integration. And at the same time, these eclipses have us on the cusp of some new cycles, along with various special retrogrades that have facilitated upgrades in various departments. And Virgo Libra department is pretty much getting leaned on, I have to say. Mercury retrogrades and resets in Virgo around our thinking, ideas, and concepts recently. The year of 23 has been Mercury going backwards in earth signs. And then we have Venus retrograding in Leo and then coming out in Virgo. There's just been so much. Ceres retrograded in Libra, went direct in Virgo. That's how we nurture and like to be nurtured. And now Juno, how we do commitment and partnership, especially on an intimate level. There's been a lot going on in that department. And Juno itself takes 4 to 5 years to get back to the same sign. So all of these are various cycles. You know, Mercury only retrogrades through all earth signs every 5 years or so. Ceres, same thing, 4 to 5 year cycle before it comes back to that, but probably a 35-year cycle since it's retrograded there and leaned on it. So now, here we go. Juno rules your most important relationships and what you are deeply committed to. As she moves through Virgo, we begin to analyze the health and viability of our current relationships, especially the intimate ones. This energy makes you want to work on yourself and your relationships in a focused way. If you are focused on self, then you can use this energy for healing and wholeness. If you're focused on your relationships, then be mindful of the fine line between being critical and judgmental and being observant and discerning. It takes Juno 4 to 5 years to make it back to Virgo, so it is good for committing to your own well-being and overall health in a way that makes you stronger for the partnerships and collaborations that you want to have in your life. If you are in long-term relationships already, then this is a good time to do any healing or integration so that they can function more efficiently for all involved. Note that Juno is going to linger in Virgo for a total of 10 months, reworking this house or area of life for you. This means that she will challenge your Gemini Sag to grow out of comfort zone into new territory, while asking you to integrate something in your Pisces department to accommodate this rebirth in the Virgo department. This will start with the recalibration of boundaries with you and those closest to you. As you change, those around you have to change or go away. It is the natural law. This long in Virgo upgrades certain systems for living, and in this case, we're talking about your most intimate partnerships. They are getting an upgrade to their functionality. Do they work? And if not, how to fix them or release them altogether. So, Juno's going to enter Virgo this week, October 17th, retrograde at 21 Virgo, January 12th of 2024, go direct at 6 Virgo, April 21st of 24, and not enter Libra until August 9th of 24. So that's a lot of energy poured into, again, sort of healing and stabilizing you, the individual, and what your systems can handle, hopefully so that those intimate partnerships work better. And because we are on the other side of the Mercury retrograde through Virgo and it's been traveling through Libra, it's linking up with the sun to kick off its new cycle because it's done with its retrograde process. This energy will compel you to express yourself on many levels. Communication will be a focus, just make sure that it is reciprocated. What I mean is two-way communication and exchange of ideas. As you initiate this new cycle of self-expression, you will have access to some powerful energy that can and probably will help you make a difference or an impression on others if you need to. This is also a good time to travel if possible. However, if not physically, then mentally through visualization or within your own area locally. Because when you explore new directions, you often discover something new. This energy opens you up to a download of more information than usual, so pay attention. If you are solid and organized, you may even gain some much-deserved recognition from others that you have earned through your own individual efforts. So that was Friday the 20th. The same day. Okay, so here we go. Mercury and Sun link up, initiate this new cycle, and immediately square Pluto. So we know that the new cycle is transformation in our Libra and Capricorn departments. That's our relationships and partnerships and collaborations, as well as our commitments and responsibilities and recalibrating the boundaries and all that. This is a powerful kind of two-part activation, all within 24 hours of each other on Friday, Saturday. So still on the 20th, as they link up, it first hits Mercury, or I should say Mercury is the first to hit Pluto, to square off with Pluto. This energy is a tough yet powerful one. Its highest expression would be to focus on your inner deep dig, the discovery, development, and transformation of your own mind and consciousness. That happens when these two get together and we are challenged to grow out of comfort zone and into new territory. It enables you to look beneath the surface to some core drives and gain some valuable insights and thus choose a plan of action based on your findings. You will want to know all the hidden meanings behind decisions you've made or want to make soon. Dig deep. You will find more than you think you're ready for, but apparently the universe thinks differently. Pay attention and try not to worry about what anyone else thinks or believes. This energy's flip side is to make you obsess over one particular idea or try to force others to your way of thinking. That is a bottomless pit. You cannot truly change the way other people think. You can only change the way you think and hope it enlightens others along the way. And it will, for those who are tuned in to your frequency and level of consciousness. Mercury is a personal planet, so try to only focus on you and your direction. Okay, deep breath. What I see this as is the evolution after the retrograde. So if we did review our creative ideas to see what still had juice left, and if we did review our rhythms and routines to see what was healthy and sustainable, now is the time to change everything to accommodate what we discovered, right? Saturday the 21st, it's Sun squaring off with Pluto. So first we change our mind and then purpose and things start to change, the purpose and identity and the expression and what's really truly illuminated. So this is a challenge to grow out of your comfort zone and into new territory in another way. That said, with Pluto in Capricorn 2008 to 2024, twice a year for these 16 years, when the Sun is in Aries in the spring and Libra in the fall, we get an opportunity to grow and change in the fundamental departments of life, which is self versus other and home versus work. That's something we all have to deal with, no matter where it shows up in our chart. In this case, and during these years, we are literally changing how we do all of this. Each year builds on the previous, and we are now 15 years into the 16-year process of transformation, which is an incredibly potent point in time and space. It is here that you have the most information to consciously work with as you prepare for the final year and ultimately what you'd like to get out of your conscious efforts and dedication. Sun helps us clarify, and when working with Pluto, it is usually what is not working, what has run its course and is ready to be composted into new life, new growth, and a new direction for self. Pluto is the purifier, distilling things back to their true and original essence. Fight that and it can be painful. Work with it consciously and it can be transformative and will heal at the deepest root of any challenge. You can use this activation to honor that which becomes obvious or is highlighted in the here and now and purge or purify this energy. You are deeply supported for releasing old patterns and setting new conscious practices into action. Tie up any loose ends, close multiple chapters, mourn if you must, and move on. As you do that, you will feel lighter and brighter and more grounded in your true self, your evolved self. So yes, there's definitely a rebirth of sorts going on for sure. But I love this closer, the two benefactors coming together in ease and grace with unexpected blessings. Love it. Venus trine Jupiter on Saturday the 21st. So this is usually a pleasant energy, although short-lived. It's a good time to enjoy some kind of social activity. No pressure, just easy, laid-back fun. It can make you prone to laziness or excess, but only if you're already prone to that. Otherwise, if you are typically busy and constantly on the go, this energy actually gives you permission to kick back a little and release the usual pressures to produce. Take some time out to smell the roses, as they say, or at least reflect on all that you have accomplished and give yourself due credit for coming this far. This is a good time to travel, go on vacation, or take a short trip. This energy tends to bring forth earned blessings. Take a moment and give thanks to the powers that be, which brought you to this point. Deep breath. So I say it's the relationships and finances getting together with expansion. This means that Venus is in Virgo earth sign to Jupiter in Taurus earth sign. If we take care of ourselves and we tend to our individual essential needs and simplify our lives in certain ways, we can actually live the beauty way. We can have beauty and substance, food and flowers, protection and safety, as well as joy and pleasure. So I love bringing all those things together that will complement the rebirth going on after you've changed your thinking. Your identity and purpose must follow. So this is an incredible upgrade for the week. And it's micro to macro. Again, the changes we can make internally will definitely serve the collective in some kind of way and allow us to create that world culture that supports public well-being and empowers individual fulfillment, so we can all find a way to upgrade the way we live on this planet that is more respectful of Mother and her bounty, and more respectful of our own limitations and things, so that we can slow down and enjoy actually being a human and stop trying to be a cyborg or some kind of AI hybrid. So let's tend to that as we move through this Virgo earthiness that these feminine energies are moving through. Mars is already in Scorpio, and right after Mercury does all this in Libra, it slips into Scorpio. So as Sun finishes in Libra, it slips into Scorpio, and we start conceiving and dreaming up the new year, going into the good darkness that allows us to process and integrate all that we've gone through and prepare for what's to come. So I am working on re-entry from New Orleans. It was an amazing trip with Yeye Louisa Tish. We did lots of magical things and had amazing mystical experiences that we will share along the way in various zones and classes. I know that I owe a handful of you a couple of readings that you all came in on the last week of September, and I had to travel for this first week of October. So I promise I am catching that up, and the replays for Raven and the Venus Circle. Those two are forthcoming. Please don't think I forgot about you, but I had to step into another dimension briefly, and there was no way for multitasking. We all learned how much energy work takes, right? That's the thing people don't think about when you're doing magical, mystical, ritual, ceremonial work, is that it does take its toll on the body, and we need to rest and replenish because we did stuff every single day for 10 days. And Ye's still going, honey. I had to come home to hold down the fort for other things we're doing together. But she's still on the road, still working. And it is a lot of work. Y'all don't get it twisted. So we appreciate the community love and support and all your prayers. And it was so beautiful to be with my sisters in person. That was the bonus cherry on top for all of us who spend so much time on Zoom together to finally be able to hug each other. That was a beautiful thing. And hopefully the rhythms will be getting back to normal around here for the weekly forecast. And I will catch up readings and be able to schedule others along the way for those of you who like to do these year-end readings. I know I've got more coming in next week. So I remind you here that I scheduled pretty light. There's no real events during this month because I've got the classes and the ancestor work that I'm doing. So probably the only thing I can do in between is readings. So as soon as I get caught up here, I will be ready to take on new appointments as well. All right, y'all. Reach out if you need to. Have a fantastic week. This is Kelly Beard of Karmic Tools signing off.